First, let's talk about the background. This book was written by George Louis Borges, an Argentinian writer born in 1889, and it was first published in 1941, which was during the World War II, and republished in English in 1948, which was Borges' first work being translated into English version. In addition, Forking Parts also directed a new branch of fiction, which was called hypertext fiction. So let's take a look at its influence. During that period in early 20th century, the functions of particular man-made inventions were always fixed. For example, telegraph was designed only to transfer message, and cryptographic machines were used to store encrypted information. The author, however, stated a new theory that the same people can be act completely different role in various space. Thinking in the way of new media, the same thing could be played as a completely different role, like the usage of our hyperlinks in the daily life. Therefore, the article is very important to the study of new media based on its distribution to provide a new idea of thinking in multiple directions.
Hello everyone, my name is Hongxi Chen. I'm doing the summary part of The Garden of Forking Paths. This is a very interesting novel which written by Borges. In the story, the protagonist Yu, which is a spy in Germany, he found intelligence which need to convey to German due to the enemy's pursuit. He sought to murder a man whose name is Albert. He finally found the man on phone book whose name is Albert. Coincidentally, he is a Chinese literature researcher and is studying the book of Yu's grandfather. They met together and talked a lot about Yu's grandfather's book. Yu killed him after the chatting. Yu successfully delivered the information to German, but also killed by enemies at the end of the story. The article has a lot of inner metaphor and also mainly focused on the interpretation of dimension and time, which time is not monotonous and absolute. It can be infinite parallel generated by continuous division. Moreover, the novel metaphor a massive mass that people have infinite choice, and the consequence of each choice can lead to another choice. There is no identity and absoluteness for each person's life. Moreover, there will be such a child in life telling you that every path goes left, and you can only follow what he said. You think that you are choosing this path, but it is a destiny step. Time is always divided, leading to countless futures. Whenever faced with several different choices, everyone always chooses one possibility and excludes others. If you choose all the possibilities, you may have different generations, many different time, derivation, and branches. There are various endings, and each ending is the starting point for another branch. For example, in the possible path, you are my enemy, and in another path, you are my friend.
I think there are two main contributions made to today's technology world by this article. The first one is the inspiration of the concept hypertext. Borges raised that concept long before the invention of the electromechanical digital computer. In the article, the protagonist's ancestor wrote an infinite novel. Stephen Albert, the transmitter of the book, explained that the forking process in the novel is not in space but in time. It means the sequence between texts are no longer linear and vertical. The relationships can jump over dimensions, individuals, and make networks, which contributes to the intertextuality between texts. The article is generally thought to be the inspiration of nowadays hypertext. Hypertext is a kind of netted text that combines text information in different spaces by means of hyperlinks. It's usually used in dogfiles. According to our acknowledges, hypertext is a typical case of non-sequential writing. The second one is his unusual view of time. The book says, I live to various future, not to all, my garden of forking paths. Every alternative people may be facing makes a different world in different timelines. Those lines are not all parallel. Some of them are divergent. Some will finally converge together. One alternative may make several forks, and each of them will produce more. All those possibilities combined become a network. On this net, everything influences one another. The thing I am experiencing now may be once past. No matter we make the choice or not, the ending will come, which is also called fate. This well-inspiring view of time is not affected by history, society, problems of race, etc., and it has influenced Latin American boom and countless future literature.